question is for the Minister of the Environment. Mr. Speaker, whenever I tell the Minister his government is putting pilot safety at risk by allowing the WPD wind turbine project near the Collingwood Regional Airport, I get the answer that Transport Canada and NAV Canada aren't concerned, so all is well. However, Collingwood Airport is a registered aerodrome and not a Transport Canada certified airport. Therefore, its operational airspace is not protected by Transport Canada. That means Transport Canada will not interfere with the province's decision to approve the placement of wind turbines within the operational airspace of the airport.
Crazy.
Hence, flight risks, namely the 500-foot tall wind turbines the Liberals want to put next to the airport, have not been reviewed or assessed by Transport Canada or NAV Canada, as they have no authority to act. Will the minister finally admit his government is putting pilot safety at risk by allowing this wind turbine project to proceed?
Thank you. Minister.
So, first of all, the member opposite, and I appreciate his concern, is a former Minister of the Environment, so I know he's very familiar with how these decisions are made. The first is, these are not decisions made by the minister. I do not have any say at all, and my job is to protect these decisions by the director from, Mr. Speaker, becoming political. So this is a director's decision made on technical evidence. The director, Mr. Speaker, consulted several times with NAV Canada and Transportation Canada. I have in front of me, Mr. Speaker, her notes, 3 pages from about half a dozen meetings. At each and every time, NAV Canada and Transportation Canada, who are the experts, unlike myself and the member opposite, said there were not safety issues here that were at all material, Mr. Speaker. Surely he doesn't want to resign the process.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think the minister should be ashamed of how dismissive he is of not only the concerns of the people in my riding of Simcoe-Grey, but pilots across Canada, North America. This is a very busy regional airport, 11,000 takeoff and landings a year. The fact that up until this point you've been hiding behind NAV Canada and Transport Canada, I'm glad to see you didn't do it today because you know you've been wrong all the way along. It's a regional airport, not a certified airport. And I have no doubt that your director is following the law. But it's you guys that changed the law and took away the planning authority from local municipalities so that they could direct where these projects should go. And no local municipality would ever put 500-foot tall, 50 stories tall wind turbines within 2.1 nautical miles of the end of a runway. That's about 4 seconds after you take off, Mr. Speaker, and government planes go in there. And dare help you when you're in a government plane, you have to go into that airport, especially when it's snowy or foggy or rainy. We're just off Georgian Bay. Change the law. Cancel this project. When you do that,
Minister.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. This is kind of passing strange. I didn't know the member opposite was an expert in aviation or in environmental law, Mr. Speaker. The difference.
Minister.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. I actually asked the ministry, and they reviewed this as the director and found several cases where there are many aerodromes and airports in which there are similar structures in similar proximity to the airport. I have an airport in my constituency, Mr. Speaker, where the planes fly past very tall buildings and smokestacks that are much closer than anything in this case. But the proposition of the member, Mr. Speaker, is that we should not follow due process. The director's decision can be appealed to the ERT, of which 6 people are. Another expert body, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.